Okay, the new topic in this unit number 4 is the chain drive. Roller chain is there. It's a small topic, introduction is part. So the introduction to chain drive. First we need to understand what is chain. Chain can be defined as a series of links connected with the help of pin joints. So this is the definition of a chain drive. Okay, here the sprocket is there, which is the tooth wheel. It is not a gear, but it is having a tooth, having a different type of special profile is there. So we all have seen this chain. Okay, so this is the driving sprocket and this is the driven. It can have both the same or different velocity ratio we can achieve it. Now chain drive can be used for long as well as short distance also. A number of shafts can be driven in the same or opposite direction by means of chain. The same direction or opposite direction we can do it. Compact unit is there. It does not have slipping action. It's a positive drive. Efficiency is 96 to 98%. It doesn't require any initial tensions and maximum things. Chains are easy to replace also, and it is not hazardous for the atmosphere. It is not suitable for the precise motion. Lubrication is needed here, and it need housing also because no dirt and all these things are allowed. So let's see the construction of a roller chain, which is shown in this figure. Figure 1 and figure 2 is already written here. Okay, so let's see this figure. There are 5 parts by which the chain is being formed. One is the pin. Okay, this is the pin which join these 2 plates. Okay, bushing is there. This is the bushing which is inserted here. Roller is there. Due to this roller, this roller slides on the rolls on the sprocket. Okay, inner link plates are there and outer link plates are. This is the outer link plate and here is the inner link plate. So in this way it is done. Let's see. So pin is press fitted to 2 outer links, and the bush and the pin form a swivel joint, and the outer link is free to swivel with respect to this inner link. So the rollers are freely fitted on bushes and during engagement turn with the teeth of the sprocket wheel, and this result in rolling friction instead of sliding friction. In this way it is done. Now we can see here there are so many things, different types of materials we have used. Okay, that is 50 HRC cold roll sheets we have used for forming this, and chain we have seen only in the single strand, but it can be formed in a double strand or triple strand or 4 strand. Okay, in this way it can be formed. Let's see how we designate this part. It consists of 2 parts. So mainly it is being formed with the 2 standard, that is American standard and the British standard. So A stand for the American standard and B stand for the British standard. Now let's see. The chain is designated at 08 times B. Suppose this is an example. B is the British standard and 8 denote what? The pitch of the chain. Now 8 divided by 16. That 16 is what? The inches. It is in inches. So 8 by 16 is 1 by 2. And 1 inch is equal to what? 25.4 mm. This is the 24.4 mm. So 1 by 2 is what? 12.7 mm. So the pitch of this chain is 12.7 mm, and later we indicate the British standard. Same for the American standard. But if suppose 08B-2 is there, that means a double strand is there. Okay, and 3 is there, triple strand will be there. This is the table for it. So 05B pitch will be 8 mm. You don't need to calculate every time. It is written in the table. Roller diameter will be this. Width will be this. Transverse pitch will be this. If it is simple, that is a single strand, it will like this. Double strand will take this much load. Triple will take this much load. This is how it is being designated. Okay, I hope you understand the roller chain also. Thank you.